Hey, Heart Seekers, welcome to the Heart's Hello Show, where we believe that our hearts are the foundation of our well being and happiness. I am your host, Keona Talana. On today's episode, I'm going to share with you the word that God gave me for the remainder of 2023 into 2024. In previous episodes, I've shared with you all that each year, God gives me a word. And when he gives me that word, y'all, I stand 10 toes down on it. I don't know all of what it means at the time, but what he does begin to do is show me throughout the year exactly what he wants me to see based on that word. So a little bit of the backstory. In 2021, God gave me the word reset. In 2020, God gave me the word reset. In 2021, he gave me the word release. In 2022, my word was restoration. And then in this 2023-2024 year, he gave me the word reveal. So the word reveal, which is a verb, means to make something previously hidden, secret, or unknown, known, or visible. When something is revealed, it becomes apparent, disclosed, or unveiled, allowing it to be seen, understood, or recognized. Reveal is often used in contexts where information, facts, truths, surprises, or concealed objects are brought to light or made accessible to others. It can also refer to the act of showing, displaying, or disclosing something intentionally or unintentionally. So I'm excited about this word because it's like, okay, what exactly is it that you're getting ready to show me? I don't know. And oftentimes he doesn't share. He gives me a glimpse into what it is, and then he begins to give me breadcrumbs as to why this was the word that he gave to me. And so I'm hoping that this word that he gave me will also resonate with you, that you will also, I'm hoping that you also take hold to this word, because as we are in this journey called life together, I'm hoping that you locked arms with me. I'm hoping that as we are progressing in life, that we are doing so together. So if you indeed decide that, you know what, I'm going to also see what God has to reveal in my life, that he's going to show you some things about yourself, your circumstances, your career, your relationship, your family, all of these different categories and areas within our lives. He's going to continue to show us in a mighty way. And so I like to say that there are going to be some things within this reveal that are going to cause us to do a little more work. I was having a conversation with a really good friend of mine, and we were talking about just how sometimes we will take things as the surface level, but we don't often chase the answer. We will just kind of either take what it is that someone has said and kind of go with it, or it's almost like that we put into the search bar for Google, and whatever comes back on that first page, we take that as golden, but not realizing that there are thousands of other pages from this one particular search. But how many people actually go past the first page? Not many. You figure that if it ranks up high enough in the Google search between, 1 through 10, that should be the information that you should be running with. But I'm going to challenge you, because I'm challenging myself as well, that I'm not just going to go based off of what's on the first page. I'm going to go a little deeper. I'm going to go a little deeper so that I understand it for myself. I'm going to go a little deeper so that I know more than just what I know. And it's almost like, that person who is comfortable with just walking along the beach and getting their feet wet. And then we'll have other people who they're comfortable enough just, going up to their knees. There are going to be some that are comfortable that can go waist deep. Some will go as long as their head is above water. So these are different levels that people will go. There are some that will go, out just far enough, but just enough for them to get back to the shore quickly. And then there are going to be others who decide to go out in the deep. I believe that in this season, it's going to require us to have to go out in the deep. I think that we have played around long enough on the sand and in the water where we have just been comfortable enough with the answers that we have been given. So I don't know about you, but I'm prepared to dig a little deeper in this season. I'm prepared to stand 10 toes down in what I know God is going to reveal to me. I am prepared to be able to work a little harder. I'm prepared to cause people to answer or to ask people questions that's going to cause them to say, you know what? Wow, let me dig a little deeper and get back to you. Because if we're only having surface conversations, are we really growing? If we're only just tapping the surface, are we knowing for ourselves? Or are we knowing what someone else has shared with us? So I came up with this acronym for the word reveal. The R is going to be revelation, seeing the unseen. E, enlightenment, shedding light on your path. V, vision, dreaming big. E, exposure, expanding your horizons. A, awareness, knowing yourself. And L, learning, embracing life as a school. And so I believe that if we just take the opportunity, I've talked about it before, we had the time to go and sit in the mirror. But I believe that we're going to have to dig a little deeper. I believe that there are going to be some things in our lives that are going to require us to not just be on the first page of a Google search. I believe that we're going to have to be stretched, almost like the bow and arrow. See, when you're shooting a bow and arrow, let's just say you only pull it back a little bit. Well, your arrow is only going to go a little bit. And you pull it back a little more, and the arrow will go a little further. But when you make the decision to go all in and you pull that arrow back as far as it can go and you release it, you're sure to hit your target. And so I want us in this season to go a little further. I want us to be able to not just scratch the surface of what we see, but to say, you know what? There could potentially be another answer. And so as we go deeper, as we go further, as things begin to be revealed to us, a new version of us now also develops, because you can't know more and stay the same. This season is going to cause us to be a better version of ourselves, one that we have never seen before. And I think for a lot of us, this reveal is going to be revealing in ourselves what we can do, what we're really made of, what that grit is about, what that tenacity is about, that strength that we have. I believe that if we really take hold of what this season is going to give us, we're going to come out and look totally different. It's interesting that, I have some people that come and aerate my yard. And so when they come to aerate the yard, they're breaking up the ground and they're making little small holes into the ground so that they can plant more seed. And not only are they overseeding, but then they're also putting down some fertilizer. And so for most of us, that doesn't make sense, because it's like, well, why is it that you're coming to aerate and overseed and fertilize now when we're now into the fall season? But what you don't realize is that The work that needs to be done for spring is being done now. So they have to do all of the work underground so that when the season does indeed turn, what you have planted is now going to be the harvest of that. And I believe that so many people think that when you plant something in one season, that you're also going to harvest it in the same. No, we're going to have to do a little bit of work in order to get what it is that we want in our next season. Do the work now so that you can reap the harvest. So I'm excited about what God is getting ready to reveal. I'm excited about what he's getting ready to show each and every one of us in our lives. You know, with that reflection and enlightenment and the vision and the exposures and the awareness and the learning that he's going to show us in every area of our lives. But guess what? You got to ask. You have to ask the question, what is it that you want me to know and to see and to do in this season? One, you're going to have to know what season you're in. So what does that require? You got to ask the question and then wait for the answer. I believe that so many of us ask the question, and when the answer doesn't come, we tend to move. Well, what if in this season, you're going to be shown something that you would not have seen if you just showed a little bit of patience, if you just sat a little longer? So I'm not here to preach to you, although I have been told that that's what it comes across as. But I'm here to ask you the question, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want a new version of yourself? How bad do you want to see your relationships change? How bad do you want to see your careers change? How bad do you want to see personal growth in your life, mindfulness in your life? How bad do you want to see your purpose and legacy? How bad do you want to see your financial lifestyle changes? How bad do you want to see your future change? Well, in order for those things to change, you're going to have to make a change. So I'm excited, and I hope that you can hear the excitement in my voice. I hope that you can hear the passion that I have, because I'm going to stand 10 toes down on this word. And I'm hoping that you will as well. And maybe, just maybe, this will be your year for God to give you a word for your life. So that's all I have for you all today. I'm not going to go into this big episode. I just wanted to share with you what God shared with me. It was significant enough in my life that I want to share it with you. I hold the word dear to my heart. And so although I don't see you all and I don't know you all personally, but we're on this journey together. So I'm hoping that there's something that's going to be revealed to you. I'm hoping that you're going to get some answers to some questions that you have been seeking. And I hope that you share it with me. I want to know, what are you working on? What has been revealed to you? What have you seen new in you? We're on this journey together. We're on this adventure together, right? So that's what I have for you all today. I'm hoping that you're liking the content that I'm putting out and that you're following me on Instagram at The Heart's Hello, that you've signed up for the email list at www.theheartshello.com. Drop me a line. Let me know how you like it. Share this with someone else. We're going to dig a little deeper this season. And so I'm excited, you all. And so thank you for joining me on this adventure of the Heart's Hello Show. We're together. We embrace vulnerability, learn from each other, and spread love. One heartfelt hello at a time.